How's it going, everybody? I'm Mark McInerney, President and CEO of CodeMark Financial. Welcome to Mortgage Money Genius, where realtors like you become superstars. Here we teach you all the secrets inside the mortgage game, so in every transaction you can close them on time, all the time, and never miss another commission check. Today, we're going to talk about the 5-minute pre-qual. Sit back, relax. 3, 2, 1, off we go.
I just wanna be your superstar, 'cause it's not where you are, it's where you are.
Okay, so in our last episode, we talked about the difference between becoming pre-qualified and pre-approved. These terms, guys, are often, loosely thrown around all the time. Hey, Mark, can you pre-qualify my buyer? Or, hey, I get a call from a listing agent. Hey, is this guy pre-approved? So what is the difference? Well, we discussed last time that the conversation inside of pre-qualify and pre-approved is, well, kind of the difference between a qualification and then proving what you say inside of a qualification. Because most people are kind of having loose conversations about things like their credit, the money they have for a down payment, and maybe what their income might be. But in order to prove that, well, one would have to supply the documentations to suggest what they think their credit score is and what money they have to put down and what income they have to pay for things. So listen, guys, we are going to get a little more surgical about this today. And today we're just going to break things down inside of credit. My man Freddie, pull up that clip for you guys. So as you guys know, there is going to be a range for credit scores, okay? I'm going to give you a very big range. Credit scores actually can go all the way down to 0 and as high as 850 in some cases. But the space that most lenders are going to be looking to qualify a borrower in is between 500 and, well, you can even just say 750 plus. Now, when you are talking to a client, and if you are trying to pre-qualify them and you tell them, hey, well, listen, tell me, when is the last time you actually pulled your credit? Or when is the last time you've checked your credit? As I mentioned in the last episode, everybody has access to their credit now at some level. And this has to do because of fortunately, the popularity of identity theft. So you have these consumer credit report companies, freecreditreport.com, creditkarma.com, whatever .com might be out there, not to mention also even our creditors, like your Discover card, your bank. These individuals will give you access to taking a look at what your credit scores might look like. So to ask a potential home buyer, hey, you have an idea what your credit scores are, is not too far outside of the realm of them actually knowing what it might be. Now, the fact of the matter is that credit scores that one may check in these consumer platforms is exactly just that. Everybody fails to read the fine print all the time. But in these consumer credit websites and the nature, or I should say, and those types of places, those credit reporting sites will indicate in the fine print saying, this is not 100% accurate, and it's kind of just giving you a range based off of the way that one is trending in the way that they're paying their current debts down. When I pull a credit report, we pull what is called a lender credit report. So a lender credit report is going to vary as much as 30 points and maybe as little as 10 points is what somebody might pull in one of these free credit pulling services. So I shared this with you because in breaking down this 5-minute pre-qual and just talking about credit today, one might say, well, you've got a buyer online and they say, well, my credit score is 650. Oh yeah? Where did you check that? Freecreditreport.com. Chances are then, if they go and try to qualify by getting a lender credit pull at 650, could be a 640 or could be as low as a 620. So there is a bit of a big difference when somebody tells you in a pre-qualified manner what they think their credit score is and then what their actual credit score might be. Just for a moment, take a look here again just to familiarize yourself with just the spread of credit scores to get an idea of what is good, what is average, what might need to be worked on, and what is considered excellent. That was the James Bond pose. Listen, guys, credit is where it all actually begins. The fact of the matter is, we'd all love to be incredibly liquid. Man, how great would it be to have so much money that we could buy everything cash? But the facts is that credit was, let's just say, a vehicle established so that we could expand our lifestyles. Because if we were just stuck with paying for things via cash, well, we wouldn't have the opportunities of home ownership and car ownership and all of those extra little pieces that just kind of add the flavors to experiencing our lives. So the credit is always going to be the biggest piece to building that foundation of getting pre-qualified and then ultimately proving the next steps into getting pre-approved. But speaking of next steps, that's exactly what we're going to talk about next time. Do me a favor, would you? Like, comment, and share, because we all want to be superstars, and the more superstars that are out there, the more clients have a superstar experience. I'm Mark McInerney, President and CEO of CodeMark Financial. Thank you for joining me today inside of Mortgage Money Genius. Proud.